My dear friends, welcome to my channel. Myself Gauru Bharat Kumar, working as assistant professor in the department of CSC. In today's session, we will discuss how to convert the entity relationship model into the relational model. Already we know what are the different types of data models. The data models are divided into three categories. One is object based data model, second one is record based data models, third one is physical data models. Actually, the first data model is hierarchical model, that is related to the record based data models. Second one is network model, next entity relationship model, relational model, object oriented model, and so on. So in today's session we will cover how to convert the entity relationship model into the relational model. Nowadays we are maintain all the databases with the help of relational models. Before the relational models we are using the entity relationship model. Why we are discuss this concept here? Because here in the entity relationship model, one advantage is there. What is the advantage of entity relationship model? With the help of entity relationship model we will convert easily to any other data models. That means either a relational model or network model or hierarchical model, any model easily convert with the help of entity relationship model. In today's session we will consider some entity relationship sets. With the help of those entity relationship sets we will convert those sets into the relational tables. In that point of view, first we will consider the example as please observe the figure 3.8. Here we have one employee entity set is available. Actually we have some symbols are available in ER diagram symbols. Rectangle means entity, rhombus means relationship, circle means attributes, double rectangle represents the weak entity, double rhombus represents the weak entity relationship, double circle represents the multi-valued attribute, circle with underscore represents the key attribute. If you want any information regarding these points, please watch my previous videos. Now today's agenda, we will convert that entity relationship model into the table. Please observe the entity relationship here. Here the rectangle represents the employee. So with the help of that entity, now we will create one table with the entity name. Here the employee is the entity, that's why we will create the table with the name employee. Here we have three different attributes are available with the employee entity. Those are SSN, name, lot. Okay, so here these are the three attributes. Here please observe the SSN attribute. Here underscore is also available. That means SSN is the key attribute in the employee table. So please observe the 3.9 table with the help of 3.8 entity relationship. Now we will convert that entity relationship into the table. Okay, so here we will consider the employee as the table name, because in the entity relationship model the employee is one entity. Okay, that's why we will consider the table name as employee. Here fields are, what are the attributes here? SSN, name, LOT are the attributes. That's why we will consider those are the field headings. Please observe this 3.9 figure. SSN, name, lot. Here we will consider the SSN as the primary key, because please observe the figure 3.8. In the SSN, circle with underscore is represented. What circle with underscore tells about? That is the key attribute. That's why we will consider that as the primary key. Okay, so what is the meaning of primary key? Primary key accepts only the unique information. Okay, that's why we will consider in the example we will consider the different numbers for the SSN, social security number. So now we will create the table into the database. That's why already we know the syntax how to create the table. Create table, table name. Okay, so create table name. That's why create a table. What is the table name here? Table name is employees. Okay, that's why we will consider the employees table. Here what are the fields? SSN, name, lot are the fields. Here we will consider the SSN field as a string data type. That's why we will consider the with the help of either char or varchar2. Okay, so SSN name, here we will consider the lot as the integer data type. That's why we will consider the integer for the lot. Okay, so here we have one key attribute also available, that is the SSN. So that's why here we will mention the primary key of SSN. Please observe the syntax. So this is one simple example. Now we will move to the another example. Here we will consider the more than 3 entities. That means employee is one entity here. Another entity is departments. How we will identify the entities? The entities are represented in the rectangle. Okay, so here the rectangles are employees, departments, locations. That's why here these three are the entities. What is the relationship here? Relationship is denoted by rhombus. So here walks in 3 is the relationship. Here employees, departments, locations. Okay, so the relationship is walks in 3. Okay, so please observe here. Now simply we will create the table employee with the fields SSN, name, lot. Already we are created in the previous slide. Okay, so with the help of this information, simply we will create the employees table and the department table also, location table also. For the employees table, here we have SSN, name, lot are the attributes. For the departments table, DID, department name, budget are the attributes. In the locations table, we will consider the attribute names as address and capacity. Okay, so 3 tables easily create cheyachu. In today's session, in this particular example, now we will discuss how to create the table for the relationship also. Okay, now we will see. So here actually what is the relationship here? Walks in 3 is maintains the relationship. So with the help of relationship, now we will create the table. Okay, so here what are the attributes for the walks in 3? The available attributes for walks in 3 is the since only. Okay, so here what tells walks in 3? It maintains the relationship between employees and departments and locations. Okay, so at the time of creating the table walks in 3, definitely we have a facility to use the other table primary key attributes also. Okay, so that's why at the time of creating the walks in 3 table, we will consider the SSN attribute of employees table, DID attribute of department table, address attribute of location table, because those are the primary keys available for those tables. Okay, we will consider all those 3 here also for the walks in 3 table. Okay, so please observe the syntax here. Here SSN, here social security number is considered as the one attribute for walks in 3 because that is the employees table primary key. Another one is DID. Here we will consider the DID attribute as integer. Third one is the address. Address attribute is related to the locations table. So since attribute is related to walks in 3, that's why we will consider those 4 attributes. Here we will consider the social security number, DID, address are the primary keys. How we will these attributes are retrieved from the other tables. That's why we will maintain the foreign key here. Okay, in the walks in 3, we will maintain the foreign key of SSN references to the employees table, foreign key of address reference to the locations, foreign key of DID reference to the departments. These 3 fields are we will consider from the other table primary key attributes. That's why here we will maintain the foreign key relationship between this table to the previous primary key primary key table. Okay, so this is the explanation about this entity relationship diagram. Now we will move to the another example. Here I will consider one entity and one relationship. Here the entity is employees table. Okay, what are the attributes available here? Here SSN is one attribute, name is one attribute, LOT is another attribute. Here we will maintain the three attributes. Here employee reports to the supervisor and the employee reports to the subordinate also. Here we have some employees. Definitely each and every employee reports to the supervisor and subordinate related to their work. Okay, that's why here we will creating the at the time of creating the reports to table. Already we know how to create the employee table with the three fields, SSN, name, lot. Now our aim is how to create the reports to table. Okay, here that's why we will mention the attributes are supervisor SSN. So here supervisor is also one of the employee. Definitely the supervisor social security number is also available in the employees table. Then only here we will consider second one is the subordinate SSN. Already the subordinate SSN is also available in the employees table. Next we will consider the primary key of supervisor SSN and subordinate SSNs. Here how to retrieve the supervisor information and subordinate information? Definitely we will retrieve those information from the employees table only. Okay, we have only that option. That's why we will relate these two informations from the employees table. Okay, that's why here we will indicate foreign key of supervisor SSN references to employees table, and subordinator SSN is also related to the employee SSN. Okay, I hope all of you understand about the how to convert the entity relationship model into the relational model. Thank you for watching. Thank you.